Welcome back to High Stakes, where we help you elevate your betting strategy. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our daily content. Looking for exclusive access to premium betting picks? Join us on Patreon. Links are available in the comments section below. Stay ahead of the game with High Stakes.
Hi, I'm Chris, your temporary guide to picks. While the real experts enjoy their well-deserved holidays, don't worry, I'll do my best to keep things afloat until the A-team is back to save the day. Bowl season. The magical time of year when we pretend mid-tier teams battling it out is must-see TV. Thursday's prestigious Rate Bowl brings us the thrill-a-minute matchup of the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, 7-5, and the Kansas State Wildcats, 8-4. Because who doesn't dream of a Big Ten, Big 12 crossover showdown on their holiday calendar? Don't worry, I'll break down each team's recent roller coaster of mediocrity, highlight the players who might actually do something interesting, and hit you with my highly sophisticated Rutgers versus Kansas State picks and predictions. Mark your calendar for 5:30 ET because Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona is the place to be, or at least the place where this game is happening. Another stellar season for Coach Greg Schiano and his Rutgers Scarlet Knights. They finished a fantastic 8-5 overall, which included a thrilling 4-5 Big Ten record. But don't worry, they're back in a bowl game for the second year in a row. Because, that's what teams do when they're not totally awful. They ended the season strong, if you can call it that, winning 3 of their last 4 games against powerhouse teams like Minnesota, Maryland, and Michigan State. Sure, they lost to Illinois, but we can't win them all, right? As for personnel, Rutgers will have a mostly intact roster, minus star RB Kyle Monangai, who's too busy thinking about the NFL to stick around, and WR Chris Long, who's off to find a new school. QB-a-thon Kaliakmanis, who boasts an underwhelming 54.8% completion rate and a dazzling 17 touchdowns to 6 interceptions, will be at the helm. His top target, Dymere Miller, has 731 yards and 4 touchdowns, which is fine, I guess. On the defensive side, Rutgers is giving up 25.4 points per game, which is great for a team ranked 65th in the nation. That's exactly what you want from a bowl-bound team, right? Now, over to Kansas State, who started the season like world beaters, 7-1, before falling apart in a very exciting Big 12 finish, losing 3 of their last 4 games. But hey, they made it to a bowl game for the 4th straight year, so I guess that's something to brag about. Their QB, Avery Johnson, has been okay with 2,517 yards and 22 TDs, and he's got Jace Brown as a reliable target. Too bad their star running back DJ Giddens is too busy thinking about the NFL to play, but that's fine. Other people can carry the ball, right? Defensively, Kansas State is slightly better than Rutgers, only allowing 23.4 points per game and a respectable 357.2 yards. So, when you combine that with the fact that both teams are missing their star running backs, it's starting to feel like Kansas State has a slight edge here. With both teams being so inconsistent and missing key players, I have absolutely zero faith in Rutgers pulling off anything miraculous with their 54.8% completion rate quarterback. Kansas State's defense will shut down whatever rushing game Rutgers tries to muster, and Rutgers will be left with nothing but a cold, hard reality check. Final prediction: Kansas State covers the spread easily at -7. Rutgers, with their lackluster passing game and diminished running attack, won't do much on offense. And as for the total, it's going to be an underfest. Both teams love to be underwhelming on offense, and with the key players out, the total won't even come close to 50.5 points. Prediction: Kansas State -7, under 50.5. Enjoy the action. All right, now for the truly thrilling game props to go along with this epic showdown. Rutgers props: total passing yards for a Than, Kaliakmanis, under 200.5. Because who doesn't love watching a quarterback with a fantastic 54.8% completion rate attempt to light up the scoreboard? Spoiler alert, he won't. Expect this one to be underwhelming. If he even gets to 150 yards, that'll be a miracle. Rutgers. Total points: under 17.5. Oh, they'll try. They really will. But with no star RB, a shaky QB, and a defense that isn't exactly known for stifling offenses, don't expect much here. If Rutgers hits 17 points, it'll be more like a miracle than a game plan. Kansas State props. Avery Johnson. Total passing yards, over 225.5. Johnson's been fine, but with Rutgers' defense giving up 25.4 points per game, he might just get enough time in the pocket to pass for a decent chunk of yards. Don't get too excited. 225 yards is pretty middle of the road for him. Kansas State total points. Over 27.5. Yes, Kansas State should have a much easier time scoring against this Rutgers team, especially with a stellar defense that allows 25.4 points per game. But let's not get carried away. They're not exactly going to break any scoring records here. Still, they'll hit this over. Game props. Total combined sacks. Over 3.5 with Rutgers' shaky offensive line and Kansas State's defense looking to step up. Expect a few sacks to sprinkle in like seasoning on this deliciously underwhelming game. Nothing crazy, just enough to keep things mildly interesting. First half total points. Under 24.5. Oh, you thought these teams would come out guns blazing in the first half? Haha, nope. With all the quarterback issues and key players out, expect a slow start. If you're lucky, you'll get 20 points before halftime. Exact winning margin. Kansas State by 7 to 14 points. Sure, Kansas State is probably going to win, but let's not pretend they'll blow Rutgers away. They'll win by a comfortable margin, but nothing too exciting. Think a solid 10 points, just enough to cover the spread and send everyone home satisfied, or at least not completely miserable. Game total points. Under 50.5. You really thought this game would be a high-scoring affair. Both offenses are dealing with key absences, and the defenses aren't half bad. Enjoy the under. It's practically written in the stars at this point. Enjoy the absolute thrill ride that is this bowl game, folks. It's going to be a wild one, in the most boring way possible.
And that's a wrap on today's video, folks. I'm sure you're absolutely on the edge of your seat, eagerly awaiting the next thrilling installment of this channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because clearly you don't want to miss any of our daily videos. I mean, who could live without them? And while you're at it, smash that notification bell, so you can be the first to know when we drop more gems like this. Oh, and if you're looking for some premium picks, because, let's be honest, who isn't? Join our Patreon. It's where the real magic happens. Premium picks, insider info, and possibly even some mildly entertaining banter. So, hit that link, and we'll see you on the inside. Until next time, enjoy the game, make those bets, and remember, you're welcome.